they drove those Army ducks that are in the water, and they climb out and go. They'd carry ammunition, supplies, food, things like that. And I saw one. One is the only one I saw in 36 days. He came up with his duck, asked me where he's going to put those rations, the supplies. When I found out what he had, I looked over my shoulder and I said, "You see those antennas up there?" "Yeah." I said, "Well, you just throw all of those," because I asked him, "What kind of rations you got?" He said, 10-1 rations. I said, 10-1? I've never heard of them. He said, "Well, there's some kind of a new ration, several menus or something like that." And I just take them up to where those antennas are, because that's where I was. I was down getting some canteens filled with water, and I was down on my way to the beach. But because the Army anti-aircraft people, their equipment and their guns and everything weren't even on the island until after we were finished and we had left. So the Army wasn't going to get those anyway, because there was no Army on there.
That's a good point.
We had them.
Yeah, you might as well feed the people that are there.
Absolutely.
Seeing the monument that they made, what's different about this monument that you're trying to get funding for? And tell me a little bit about this monument. Where is it going to be? What's it stand for? And what are kind of the memories that it brings back to you whenever you see it?
Well, this is a statue of a man standing partly on a rock or a ledge with his rifle, and the rifle's name is the BAR, and it's a Browning automatic rifle, and it had some semi-automatic and automatic characteristics to it, as I recall. And we had some BAR men that was their weapon. I had a different type of rifle. And this BAR man was standing there with his rifle aiming apparently at an enemy. I mean, and there was a painting made of that by one of the men who was on Iwo Jima with us. He was, I think, in the 28th Regiment that took Suribachi, and he had a severe wound to the left arm, a terribly bad wound to the left arm. When he survived it, and he went, after the war was over, he went to college. He went to a painting school. He learned how to paint. And his paintings now, he has over 1,000 paintings that he made of all of the Marine Corps history. I've got his book. It's just fantastic. And I've been in touch with him. I know him. I met him at reunions and things like that. He painted a picture that he entitled "The BAR on the Beach," and it's very stirring. And there was somebody decided to make a statue of that BAR on the beach, and so somebody, and I don't remember who it was, created this statue. This young man up in New York State, not etched, but
like molded it?
He made a statue. First the clay, and then changed it into a metal. Well, of course, he did the clay, and then it was sent to a metal shop to be made into bronze. And it's finished now. It cost us $120,000 to have that done. And then it's going to be put on a pedestal so that the statue, the man's head with his helmet, is going to be 10 feet above the ground. So people standing there looking at the statue on its pedestal will be looking up at the man. It's another almost kind of an iconic symbol. So the statue is made, it's paid for, and we're working on having the pedestal paid for. We have several $1,000s into it. The pedestal runs about $20,000. It's about 4 feet high, black, not onyx, but black granite. It's a beautiful thing. And that'll stand in the National Museum of the Marine Corps in Quantico, Virginia. It should be established and raised there and sited there, either the Marine Corps birthday, November 10th, the anniversary of the Marine Corps birthday, or if we're delayed a little bit, don't get it quite finished money-wise, we're hoping to have it sited and dedicated on February 19th of 2011, the anniversary of our landing on Iwo Jima, another kind of an iconic symbol. So we're looking for anywhere from $7,000 to $10,000 to finish the pedestal. Then the statue will be put on it, and it will be taken to the National Museum and sited and dedicated there at Quantico, Virginia. And it's thrilling to anticipate the possibility of seeing for those of us that were there.